Sometimes there's a device out there that packs features into a product. Can the Zidoo X9 be your next entertainment device? Let's find out in this review. A device review of the Zidoo X9. Make sure you guys visit Zidoo.tv for more information. Introducing the latest device from Zidoo called the X9. While the spec seems to be the same like any device that I have reviewed, the X9 is a bit different with its capabilities. The X9 build quality has a rectangle aluminum casing with rounded corners and a metal finish to give that cable box look along with the time in the front. Now let's take a look at the ports on the X9. You got the very first USB 3.0 port that is capable of 5 GB per second and a micro SD card slot that can hold up to a 128 GB card, which is brilliant because the X9 internal space is only 8 GB. Like I said before, the X9 is a bit different from any device that I have reviewed. So with that, I'd like to introduce the first HDMI In recorder that supports 1080p videos. Now I would like to apologize that I didn't get to test this out, reason being I don't have a cable box TV. But I will link a video below this description of this video of this feature being used. Now let's take a closer look at the X9 remote. My first initial impression of it is the numbers on the remote is a little bit too big, but that might just be me. The center of the remote is where you'll most likely spend a lot of time on. I do gotta tell you that the X9 remote has no gyro air mouse support. The mid-range size remote is very simple and straight to the point, but it has a unique indentation at the very top of the remote, kind of a bump, which I still find kind of weird on the remote. Now let's turn on the Zidoo X9. Now you're greeted with their loading screen for a few seconds and then you're introduced to their Zidoo home screen. Now the Zidoo launcher is very easy to anyone that picks up the remote with their user-friendly interface approach, with big card icons and smooth fluid animation, but don't be fooled, it's still Android. Now as you can see, it's running Android 4.4.2. Now the best part of the Zidoo launcher is the smooth animation and transition in what you're looking for. While the customization is a bit short with just adding shortcuts to categories, you can always change the launcher yourself. The Zidoo X9 does come pre-installed with a few apps that are useful to anyone that is streaming, which makes the device a plug and play. And you got apps like Netflix, AirDroid, Twitch, HBO Go, and a lot of games, which strikes me a bit off because the X9 doesn't come with a gaming controller. Now let's go ahead and test out some apps and the streaming capability of the Zidoo X9. Now the YouTube app that it's installed on the X9 is actually the Android TV, aka Nexus Player app. It's very easy to navigate on a larger TV. The smooth transition are the same as the Zidoo launcher, which makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and choose a video to play, but do note that I am hooked on Ethernet cable and not Wi-Fi. Now the video played right away, but I'm going to go ahead and skip through a scene so you can get a sense that it picks up instantly. As you can see, the video plays right away and the video is smooth and crisp. Now let's go ahead and let's move on to the Kodi app, which is the version that they have pre-installed as 14.1. Now let's test out some 1080p videos streaming online. Now, as you can see, I'm scrolling down. You can see the metadata and movie posters are in sync as I move. Now let's go ahead and choose a trailer. I'm going to go ahead and let the video play for a little bit and then start seeking to see how it handles buffering. Now with a minor few seconds to wait, but the 1080p online streaming video plays perfectly fine. Now my final verdict on the Zidoo X9 is if you're going to buy the X9 for the DVR functionality and the USB 3.0, then you got yourself a great entertainment center if you have a library of movies and TV shows collected. The build quality of the X9 is great, but the remote, I wish there was more to it and the capability of playing games with it. What I didn't like is the storage space on the device if you're going to promote the HDMI In. Well, that concludes my video on the X9. I hope you like it and talk to you guys on the next one. For more information on the Zidoo X9, visit Zidoo.tv. If you like the video you have just seen, make sure you subscribe to us and like our video at youtube.com/xbmconnect. And make sure you follow us at xbmconnect to all the social medias.